Okay guys, here's my story and why I chose to be a Beachbody coach. I had recovered from stage 3 breast cancer, and my body was doing the opposite of what I thought would happen once I was cancer free. I had to find a new plan. I was gaining weight. I couldn't figure out why. I was low on my energy and I couldn't figure out why. I thought I was eating the right things and doing the right things. I started reaching for books and integrative medicine, listening to podcasts of other breast cancer survivors. I spoke to doctors. I looked at everything possible to explain the lack of energy I had, the weight gain, and just trying to understand what was happening. One of my good friends who was starting her Beachbody coaching business reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to join a Beachbody Challenge group. So I did. I struggled with every step, every lift, everything, weighing myself, looking at the measurements. But I joined because I still believed that the answers were out there. I had just not found them. I did feel alone, even though I knew people are around to support me, but my coach was always there. I sent her photos. I had to be honest with myself. What I found out is that I was torn between celebrating being a survivor, but also being ashamed that my body was so unhealthy. I got to a point that I could barely tie my shoes. I couldn't sit in a plane comfortably. I was buying clothes to cover up my midsection or my chest or around my neck just so I could quote unquote hide the extra weight. And I always had a smile on my face because here I was, I'm the survivor, right? So I should be great. I shouldn't be sad and upset that my body wasn't looking the way I wanted it to. And prior to all this, I was dabbling within the Beachbody program, but I wasn't being consistent. But my coach reached out to me and told me about a program, the 2B Mindset, and a nutritional program that I would probably really like because I struggled with some of the rigidity around the portion control. And so I signed up, and it was a game changer for me. I loved Alana. I loved the idea. I loved that I felt like I had a plan. I loved it so much that I actually signed up to be a 2B mentor, which is basically a certified coach for this nutritional program. But initially it was just for me. I learned to eat. I learned to understand my emotional eating. I understood that a lot of my emotional eating was around surviving cancer when my mother passed away with her own cancer at the same time I survived. So it was a lot going on. And had I not had that program, I don't know if I'd have had the introspection to put those two together. And before too long, my family was eating that way. It just became a way of life. And I saw them changing. I saw the way that they were thriving more and having more energy and just looking better and more confidence. My friends started asking me, what are you doing? So I slowly started sharing the 2B Mindset. I was like, this is great. I don't want to keep it to myself. This should be the way that we approach our health, from a place of love and acceptance and not a place of shame, knowing that sometimes you just need that lifeline. My lifeline was my coach and the people that started joining my 2B groups, knowing that even today when I struggle, I still have a community that accepts me just the way I am, which is fabulous. And so why do I want to be a Beachbody coach now? Because I don't want to keep it to myself. I want to share it with everyone. I started out small with a Facebook group, and it's starting to grow, and I honestly just want to build a community of Beachbody coaches that help people when they think there's nothing else left, that there are products and programs that support loving themselves and appreciating who they are today, and it'll only get better as they get healthy. And it's not really about the weight as much as it is about love and acceptance. And so for me, this is why I got into this business. I am a nurse. I have an IT background. I love my professional career, but I think I would be empty if I didn't have this to complement my life. So, now I drink the Energize for energy. I drink Shakeology. I love the way I feel. I love the trackers. I love everything about it. And I just honestly want to share it with you. So if anything in my story resonates with you, if there's any hope in you that you want to make the change, I want to be the person to help you. I want to help show you which plans and programs will work for you. And if the first one doesn't work, we'll try again, just like with me. But I promise one day you won't need me, because we'll find you a path that works for you so that you can live a healthy and happy life.